Are you a real estate agent, realtor, investor, or are you in the real estate business and you need new listings and deals? We have a solution for you, and that solution has guaranteed results. How much would you pay to get face-to-face with a homeowner that wants to sell their home? What if you also got their email address and daytime phone number? And what if this homeowner also scheduled you to come to their door at a set time to meet with you? Sound too good to be true? It isn't. And it is 100% guaranteed for you to meet face-to-face with a real homeowner who really needs to sell their home. Not only will you get this remarkable contact system and its 100% guarantee, at no additional charge, you will get weekly coaching, documents, and training on how to get that homeowner and convert them into a new listing. When you purchase, you'll also get a one-on-one walkthrough so that you can start using the system today. Visit www.thelistingmonster.com. That's www.thelistingmonster.com. Or call Diana Ortiz at 213-706-0040. Stop wasting time the old way. Use a monster and get actual results today.
Welcome to the lee-honish Report, hosted by Lee-honish. The lee-honish Report is a look at the real estate market and creating effective marketing plans for realtors or investors to get new listings and deals. Your host, Lee-honish, has over 20 years of experience in real estate, banking, and marketing. Over the last 6 years, Lee has developed cutting-edge marketing and was named one of the most innovative marketers in America. With over 1 million views, Lee continues to be an advocate for the entire real estate community. Enjoy today's show.
Hi, everybody. Lee-honish. I'm joined today by my longtime friend, Randy Cochrane. I thought it would be very beneficial to you all to have an education on credit restoration and credit repair. So I'm turning the whole floor over to Randy. Can you see their question bars and all that? So I can do other things.
I sure can. So as we go throughout the webinar, if you have questions, if you have comments, go ahead and type them in the chat or question section. But let's get rock and rolling. Thanks for having me, Lee.
It's all yours. I'm going to be doing other things. I will check back in with you shortly, and I'll turn my mic off. The floor is yours.
Wonderful. So welcome, everyone. Just want to share a little bit of information about me. My name is Randy Cochrane, and give me 1 second here. There we go. Randy Cochrane. And I just want everybody to have my contact information. My direct number is 801-573-4935, 801-573-4935. Our website is restoreyourcreditscores.com. And just a little background about me. I started investing in real estate in 1991, and I was a real estate investor for about 10 years. And then I went and became a real estate agent and also opened up a mortgage company. I was a RE/MAX broker owner for about 9 years. I'm still a licensed active agent in Utah and Arizona. And I grew my mortgage company to the second largest mortgage company in the state of Utah, sold it in 2008 at the top of the market, which was a great time to sell a mortgage company. I still continue to do mortgage loans with the team for about 2 years. I also founded a short sale processing company. We processed short sales for just over 5 years before the short sale train kind of left the station. And so we successfully closed almost 1,600 short sale transactions during that period of time. We did loan modifications for a couple of years. That wasn't very profitable, so we stopped doing those. Although we did save a lot of homeowners from foreclosure, just did not make physical sense to do that. So what I'm going to share with you today is really a program that we implemented into our core real estate business over 7 years ago. And the reason why we implemented this program was to fill our client pipeline back up with all of these individuals who are going through loan modifications, going through short sales. Now, I'm a Monster user myself, and I've been using the Monster now for about 4.5, 5 years, going back quite a long time, having a relationship with Lee. And so the monster works. But what we realized was quickly we needed to have a different approach to getting on the couch, getting face to face with the property owners, especially when we're at the door for the very first time delivering our package. And when we would show up as real estate agents or investors, what would happen would be we would only get in the front door about 20% of the time. And the reason why was simply because we didn't have enough credibility to get in the door. So we were getting in the door about 20% of the time. As soon as we changed our approach to really being a homeowner advocate, part of a community outreach program, but we added one key sentence to that by utilizing this program, and that was we're part of a nationwide nonprofit. As soon as you say nonprofit to somebody, their defense, their shield goes completely down. And so we went from only getting in the door about 20% of the time to getting in the door 80% of the time. So we tripled the amount of face-to-face time that we had with clients. And you have to remember, every single person that we're going out to talk to that is a distressed property owner that's missed one house payment or more, or that's modified their home loan in the past, or has a Liz pendants, notice of default, some type of adverse action happening against their property, every single one of those individuals has a ding on their credit, especially if they've just modified their home loan and they want to stay. We need to help them get back on track. So I'm just going to share with you some of today's realities, what's going on out there in the marketplace. And right now, about 68 million people have bad or poor credit scores, and that's lower than a 601. So think about that. 68 million people have below a 601. Well, if we're trying to help people get back on their feet, and maybe you're just a listing agent, listing properties, that's okay. Take the buyers that come back through your pipeline, refer them to other real estate agents, and get a 25% referral fee. Get a 50% referral fee from another agent that's helping you. Use this program to help you make more money. The average household credit card debt's over $16,000. We're not even going to talk about student loan debt today, but that's even a more ridiculously higher amount for Gen Zs and millennials. More than 1 in 4 Americans have no savings, and 49% have no retirement. 65% have no will, and even more don't even have a trust or power of attorney, which is a huge issue when we're dealing with property owners that are going through an estate sale situation where we're having to deal with probate. And so every single one of our home buyers, when they buy a property from us and we're at the closing table at the title company or with the attorney, we're actually sitting down and going through this program with them and letting them know all the reasons why they need to participate in our program, or at the very least our MyCare plan, which is our will and trust program, so that if something unfortunate was to happen to them, that their family is avoiding $5,000 to $10,000 in years worth of probate costs and time. And then every 2 seconds an identity is stolen. And then nearly 2/3 of Americans can't even pass a basic test of financial literacy. We actually have our clients take a 13-question financial literacy basically questionnaire. I'm going to post that in the Monster group after our webinar. So what I'd suggest is you go take that yourself so that you know what our clients are taking, and see if you're financially literate. And then 70% of employees not only hate their jobs, but 70% of employees, approximately, it's a requirement to pull their credit and see if they're a credit-worthy person, or do a background check just to see if they're even employable. So here's how you fill your client pipeline. Number one, remember, everybody that we're talking to has less than perfect credit. 97% of Americans have more debt than what they want, no idea how to pay it off. The majority of people don't have their financial or personal affairs in order. And everybody that we go to, especially when we're using the Monster, just wants a solution and a plan of action on how to get out of the current situation that they're in. And so we're able to provide them with additional information. So remember, when you're going to the door with the Monster system and you're taking your package, which is you, and then your item of value, included in your item of value needs to be information about the credit restoration and education process, because one of the questions that we always get when we're face to face with somebody is, if we do a short sale on our property, or if I have to file bankruptcy, or if my home was to go to foreclosure, how is that going to affect my credit? And remember, you don't have to be an expert. In fact, as a real estate agent, if you're an agent, you don't want to be the source of the information anyway. You want to be the source of the information. And if you're an investor, or regardless if you're an investor, again, you want to lean on your experts. You don't need to be the expert in anything, because if you're there, you're just there trying to buy the home anyway, or negotiate a good deal. So let us take over. Let us be your experts. Let us edify you. Let us help you grow your business. So our formal education didn't teach us about personal finances or success, and we know that. So the person that you're at their front door, they're in the situation that they're in because in most cases, they didn't have the financial education that they needed to maintain the payments on their property. And did they make a poor decision? Did something bad happen? Because unfortunately, bad things happen to good people. Whatever their situation is, we're there to help them solve the problem. And we have those, typically 9 options available for a person that we're talking to avoid the foreclosure on their property. And we're just going to share all those options with them, and then depending on how long they waited, because unfortunately a lot of our deliveries that we're making are to people that procrastinated, because procrastination, they waited till the last minute. They didn't believe that the property was going to get foreclosed upon, or that somebody was going to swoop in at the end of the day and save them, which really doesn't happen other than us. And so, out of the 9 options that a person might have available, they may be down to 2 or 3, and you could definitely be all of those 3 options. So what does financial education services do for your clients? Number one, we're going to provide the financial education and success training that people needed a long time ago, so that if they are able to get out of their situation, we can get them back into home ownership as quickly as possible. And I'm going to share actually 3 different scenarios with you today where we recently successfully accomplished that. We're going to provide that for them so that history doesn't repeat itself. We provide services that protect a person's identity, credit, family, and finances, and it's a way for them to get requalified or qualified to make their major purchase again at some point in time in the future. So our company was founded in 2004 by Mike Toloff, Parabel Nyack. We've been in business for now really over 15 years with our company. And we're headquartered in Farmington Hills, Michigan. Everything that we do is housed in-house. We don't outsource any of our services other than some of our third-party services that you're going to hear about here shortly that are nationwide companies, because our company does have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. We are accredited, and we want to maintain that. But more importantly, our company is debt-free. We're not going to be a fly-by-night company. Now, as I mentioned at the very beginning of the webinar, myself personally, I implemented this program in my business over 7 years ago, which means that I've actually been an agent affiliate with this company for more than 7 years. So if this company didn't work for my clients, if they didn't say what they were going to do, if I felt like it was going to negatively reflect me in any light, I still wouldn't be doing this. I still wouldn't be with the company. I mean, that would be crazy, right? So this is a legitimate company. The owners are phenomenal individuals, are highly intelligent. We're always tweaking and adding new programs and new products and new services that benefit our clients. And so it's just amazing. What I want to do is briefly take you through the services that are included in our protection plan membership that we present to your clients to help them get back on track. The emphasis on credit is part of our protection plan membership program, and today our credit score is really like a vital sign. It's being monitored at all times. It impacts insurance premiums and interest rates, not just on auto insurance, but also on homeowners insurance. Remember, we're looking for every way possible to save our clients money and either keep them in their homes or help them save enough money so that they can come up with the down payment, closing costs, and buy another home from us at some point in time. You can get denied the ability to rent or purchase or even get a credit card or employment. And one thing you have to remember is a lot of the people that we're working with, they're going to go out and become renters very quickly, or maybe they are renting because they did a short sale a couple of years ago and they're back to the point where they can qualify for home ownership. We want to help them get qualified as quickly as possible. I'm going to share a rental reporting program with everybody today as well. And then over the course of a lifetime, having less than excellent credit